right.
That's all right. I'll figure it out. So how many miles did that end up being, you think?
Right at 28.
28, that's good. Yeah, I'm so glad I gave you the phone at our last rendezvous point, because if I hadn't, I would have called you and asked for you to come pick me up. I was sending you psychic messages like 10 miles back, probably. Like my left out, left out, left out, left out became Linda help, Linda help,
I'm sorry.
Linda help. But I'm glad because I made it, and so obviously I could. And like I said, my shin splints are balanced now. I part of the reason I was late is because I took like a 20-minute break. Maybe I stopped on sat down on a post stop sign and leaned against the post and took off my shoes and socks because I thought I had a pebble in my left shoe, and it's kind of like when I thought I had the pebble between the balls of my feet on the right foot, and turned out to be a blister. And so I took both my shoes and socks off, shook them out real good, massaged my shin splints, stretched a bit, put my shoes and socks back on after shaking them out real good again, and went walking, and within about a mile I felt the same place, felt like it was a pebble again. But anyway, I mostly just wanted you to film me so we could show the other side. It ain't all cake and unicorns out here. But I'm happy to be done with the day. My shin splints are pretty bad, and it's good that we got full 28 miles because I need some surplus because I probably won't be able to run tomorrow either. And with Hutchinson just being 18 miles away where we're staying with the couch surfer, it might be time to just take an 18-mile day and just cut into that surplus by 10 miles, which I think would only give us then about a 6 or 7 mile surplus. But I need these shin splints to heal. Anyway, so let me take the camera and I'm going to point this bright light at you. And
Okay.
now, what the heck happened over here with these guys?
I was parked waiting for you, and a guy drove by on a four-wheeler and didn't stop. I was waving at everybody as I usually do, and a guy in a little red truck stopped, and it's a really bright light.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with it. You've got a halo with orbs with what do you call it when a planet's got the rings. All right, I'm gonna stop. Go ahead and finish the story.
He pulled up and got out, and I got out, and he asked if I was interested in the property that was for sale across the road, and I said no, and I told him the story, and he's like, oh. And I said, is okay, do you think we could park along this road? He said, I don't think it's a very good idea. This guy that sits here, does drugs, and I think he might be a little paranoid about people parking. I was like, oh, well, I don't want to freak anybody out or anything. I'm trying to, we try to be pretty respectful. And he said, he's like, well, this is my land over here, all the way to the tree line. I said, well, do you mind if I park? He said, well, you can't park in my driveway because my daughter is coming home late, and you'll block the driveway. I said, I don't need to park in your driveway. He said, well, you can park on my land anywhere. So I said, cool, thanks. And, and then we started talking and just visiting, and I think he kind of didn't like me sitting there alone. And then another guy pulled up, pulling a big trailer, and he didn't even know. I figured they were friends, but they didn't even know each other. And he was asking about the land for sale, and so they started talking. And he's like, pretty soon it's going to be a whole bunch of people here. And then the four-wheeler guy came back, and he stopped, and we talked, and he's like, you got to hear her story. And so then I told them all my story, and then they were all starting to get kind of concerned about you, probably about 10 miles back. And I probably, if I hadn't been talking with them, but I know you told me he really wanted to do the 28 miles, and it would probably be dark before you got there. And so they were actually kind of like, well, maybe you should go check on him. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And then they all kept talking, And then another guy pulled up, and then they were all of us were talking. Then finally I said, I'm gonna go check on Jeff, and they're like, okay. And then I went and checked on you, and you said to go back where I was, so I did. That's all.